Right. Hi, guys. Welcome once again to our Thursday D&D sessions. You'll notice right off the bat we're missing a few people. Avrex will not be joining us at all tonight. He's at work at the hospital. Mel, I have no information. She might join us. She might not. I don't know. And then Alu is going to be joining us later. He's late getting home from work. But we're going to continue on all the same because I've been stuck at home waiting on my new Wi-Fi router all day long and had nothing to do but prepare D&D.
Best.
So, last session, you guys, what did you do last session? Yes, you discussed with Bullman and Ivan events going on around the seat of the gods in Shadowvale. You spoke with the Archmage Bas to get what information you could out of him about Gitek and the fall of Gitek and the different information that he might have been able to find for you. And the one man who is normally a font of information had nothing to share with you at all because, well, he's been imprisoned in a diamond for the last 1,000 years and has no clue. The large desert in which you are trying to find this lost city was not a desert in his time. He was, in fact, able to help you guys rejoin the group of refugees, or a group of refugees that you had freed from the thrall of the Blue Dragon and his mines, by letting you use his teleportation circle to jump straight to them. And as all of you jumped through the circle and out into the sands, you jumped right into a band of gnolls who seemed to be attacking your refugees. It was a long and bloody fight where most of your tribesmen fell. I do believe 2 or 3 of them actually survived.
2 of them.
And of those that did survive, they were able to guide you the next few days until you found the city of 3 tribes. And that, I believe, is where we were going to pick up today.
Exactly.
You're here, the city of 3 tribes. And as you can see, the city is divided into 3 sections. To one side, you have the Babuk tribe. To the other side, you have the Farzin tribe. And to the north, you have the Azad tribe. As you know, your long-lost scout Ramjeet is from the Azad tribe.
Yeah.
As it seems, are all of the men that you freed. As well as the Blue Dragon, who seemed to have been using a ring of shape change of sorts to change himself into the form of one of these tribesmen named Mago, who was the shaman for the Azad. You can see on the map here, outside the city are some small stands, sort of a small trading post where it looks as if members of all three tribes actually intermingle and have dealings with each other. But as you move past that into the center portion of the map, you see that the three tribes themselves are very much separated. The only things that they really share are this little outside market and a massive oasis fountain that has only 3 entries, each guarded by a different tribe. There are queues of people waiting to enter into this fountain. They're holding jugs and water sacks and anything that they can carry water in. And as you watch as they approach the gates, the guards check a small token that they have for their allotment of water to prove that they're allowed to come in and get this water today. The 3 men, 2 men, whatever, that you rescued guide you around the outside of this. And you guys gain a lot of stares, a lot of looks. People are quite amazed to see each of you. They don't see outsiders here very often, if at all, because, well, it is a hidden city. They do everything they can to keep their city hidden. But you're guided around the outside of the fountain and through the gates into the Azad portion of the city. Right in the very front is a very large building, stands alone by itself, and they tell you that this is the house of the chief, Chief Olo. And they wish very much to introduce you to the chief and teach and tell the chief about how you saved them, how you defeated the dragon, and all the rest of the information that they have as far as Mago's a bastard. Mago might have been a dragon, and, well, they don't like Mago. They take you straight to the front guards. And the guards, at first, they draw their arms and become very threatening. But the men, they calm them quickly and say, "Don't you recognize us? We're from your tribe." And finally they realize that who these men are and that they've been missing for months. Just months and months and months, these people have been missing. And they start telling them a little bit of the story and say that they need to see the chief and that they need to introduce you to the chief. And after just a few minutes of waiting in the blistering sun, all of you are soon invited in to the cooling space of the king's home and guided through what, for being a chieftain's home, is very sparsely decorated. It's almost very utilitarian in its own manner. But they guide you through several rooms to the throne room where Chief Olo sits in attendance and waits.
Ooh.
The 4 guards stand in the corners of the room. The chief sits upon what looks to be a throne made of wicker. What would you like to do? Yeah, the walls are kind of odd for the pillars.
Yeah, is he doing like show us then?
There we go. That should make it a little easier on you guys.
Yep.
He's just sitting there waiting. The 2 men, I forgot to put them on the scene. There's supposed to be 2 more of these guys. There's one to one side and one to the other, and they have been speaking with the king and telling the king of who you are and what your group has done for them. And as you enter the room, he looks up from the two men in your direction and just lightly waves you forward. Says, come, come, do not be afraid. You are under the protection of Olo and the Azad now. My men have told me of your rescue. Could not be happier to make friends such as you. Tell me strange stories about dragons and our shaman.
Your shaman currently?
I have not seen Mago in many days.
Does he often like? Is he often?
I'm sorry, Jeremy, you are still breaking up.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know. Like my is.
Does it disappear often?
From time to time, he takes what he calls retreats into the desert. He's gone for many days.
We are afraid that you've been fooled for quite some time, and I don't know if it ever been anything but the dragon that was keeping them hostages.
Do not see how this is possible. I have known Mago since I was a child. He
Killed.
was different from the rest of us. No one liked him, no one trusted him. But then, your cat. Welcome, my friend. Your cat? Oh, he's having technical difficulties himself. He'll rejoin us in a minute. So, he can tell you that he has known Mago since they were children. They grew up together. But Mago was always different. He didn't like the hunting parties. He didn't like the training as a warrior. And soon he found the shaman and started following the paths of the shaman. It was not long until he became the protege to the last shaman. And when he died, Mago took over.
The likely possibility is that the former shaman was also the dragon, but he decided to basically get freshen up, and he used this ring, and I point to, I think it's Erumo has the ringer.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Did I give it?
Mel normally has it, but we say that Hermore has it for the sake of the fact that she's not here.
Yeah,
All
right.
right.
That's what I had in mind. So yeah.
I may give it to. Or knowing about.
We we know for a fact that we can use this ring to transform into the shaman, and we are thinking that that's what the dragon did for many years, and he may or may not have been the previous shaman also, and we don't know where the real Mago is, if he's still alive, but definitely the ones you've been seeing for the last few months, if not years, since people have been started to be sent for scouting parties and never coming back. Um, well, that one was never your friend anymore. Maybe we can demonstrate the ring. Please don't attack him on sight. And I'm looking at um, the two person that we brought back. This is only an illusion. It's not going to be the real person. Okay. Erumo, do you want to demonstrate the ring?
Uh, I'm gonna.
Breaking up,
Okay.
mate.
Yep, you're really breaking up today, Jeremy.
I don't. So I'm
So you're going to use the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, so you activate the ring. Your form shifts. You take on the shape of Mago. The the king is taken back. The two men that you brought back with you, not quite as much as, well, they've seen this trick before.
As you can see, my king, he looks like absolutely real, but as we just show you, it's not him, right? And we think that this is what the dragon was doing to fool you into sending um, some of your tribesmen and being forced into labor into the mine. Um,
This is
I
all
know
very
this is
strange. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Our cat is snoring so loud.
I'm trying my best not to laugh. He's just that pause, and then you just get this big snoring cat in the background.
I have not trusted Mago for some time now. I have suspected for a very long time that he is trying to usurp the place of the chief. He has others convinced that the place of chief is no longer necessary, that the shaman should be the ones who lead the tribes. He kind of raises his hands and waves. Two of his men dart out of the room quickly. Mago has many loyal followers. A network that I have been trying to root out for some time now. I know of two of his most loyal, Zamul and Uzar. I have had them watched very carefully, thinking that they might be able to lead us to the truth of Mago. But if it is really as you say, then these men, they must have known all along that he was not who he says.
they must have, and we um, might need to interrogate them. I mean,
I have sent my men to bring them back here.
very well. In the meantime, we also bring quite some good news, and I am aware that some attacks have been brought to Isbener as they were suspected to steal the water that you desperately need here. And the truth is, it's actually Mago that was keeping the water and making holding all the water from to make his own layer underground. And we asked the dwarf or Isbiner to open up the water again from those mine shafts.
The attacks on his banner also came at the urging of Mago. He and the other shamans came together and told us that it was the dwarves who were stealing all of the water from the desert. Our people thrive on water. It is our currency. Gold means nothing to us. That is a lie. Gold means quite a bit. But water is more important.
Well, definitely. You said the other shaman. Do you mean the disciples of Mago or the other shaman of the other tribes?
There are 3 tribes, 3 chieftains, 3 shamans.
I'm afraid the 2 other shaman from the other tribes could also have knowledge, if they're not the ones that you sent for already. Those might also be aware of what was happening.
They are not who I sent for, but I have my suspicions of them as well. But you must understand, I am not their chieftain. I can approach the other chieftains with my suspicions, but I can do nothing to these other shamans. We live here in a very tentative peace. I am quite sure you saw the giant walls that surround all of our separate villages.
Indeed.
Those spaces between the walls, they are the one place where it is forbidden to shed blood. No fighting will be allowed anywhere inside neutral space. Imagine if we were to pollute the great fountain with blood.
It would be indeed unacceptable. What about your relationship with I'm assuming the 2 other kings, could be a queen, but the 2 other kings, will they be able to listen to proof that we bring that we indeed there was indeed a dragon impersonating one of the shaman, and they would have the authority to question their own shamans to know if they knew anything about it? What we would like to ensure is that, well, since the water is going to come back, as the dwarf will honor their own promises, we want to make sure that the attacks on Isbina never occur again, and to bring peace back to the region between your 3 tribes and the city and the city of Isbina.
I will bring to their attention what we discover here today. But in the end, it is up to them to decide what they do within their own tribes.
Yes, of course.
After a little bit of waiting and discussing with the chief, the 2 men that he sent out return with a third, basically dragging him between them. His hands and ankles are shackled together, and the front of his clothes are soaking in blood. They throw the man at the bottom of the stairs. One approaches the king and whispers in his ear. Steps back. The 2 guards retake their places. Chief Olo stands up. He's like, "So, Uzar, they tell me that you have murdered your compatriot. My men found you standing over the body of Zomol. It seems the infighting between the shamans has started." Uzar is cowering. He seems to be completely scared out of his mind. He's like, no, chieftain, great man. We do not fight each other because of this. There are other things. You cannot understand. You cannot understand. Please, do not kill me.
Is Urumo still dressed up as Mago?
No, I removed him.
The chief approaches even closer. He says, "You speak to me the truth today, and I will not kill you. I will simply exile you to the sands." Yes, yes, great chief. Yes, yes, please. What can I do? Please do not kill me. These people, they come here, they tell me that Mago was a dragon, a blue dragon, who was imprisoning our people purposely. This cannot be possible. I don't know about that, great chief. All I know is Mago asked us to watch certain people and ensure that they were chosen for the patrols. How can you choose certain people for the patrols? The patrols are run by a lottery. Yes, yes, great chief, yes, yes. But Mago, he controlled the lottery and he made sure the names he wanted were the names that were selected every time. Still,
Do I believe that he didn't knew that Mago was a dragon?
he didn't actually answer to the fact of Mago being a dragon or not.
Okay. You should answer the question. Do you know that he was a dragon or not?
No, I did not know he was a dragon.
Inside check.
Insight check now.
Go ahead. Make your insight check.
I mean, I have a shitty insight, but it needs to be done, right?
Yep.
That
Yep.
would be a triple 20.
Okay. That's gonna do it.
Okay.
And a 25.
I want to go.
Oh boy.
Tell me everything.
This man is literally scared out of his mind. He is saying whatever it takes to say to make sure that he is not slain on the spot. Taking a very close look at him, you can see that while the front of his clothes are drenched in blood, he does not seem to have a mark on him.
I would like to get close, and I'll drop in front or near him some of the dragon scales that I took.
Okay?
And I'll see his reaction.
And I'm gonna cast dancing light around him.
Oh, it is time. DM Cat has arrived. TPK arrives soon after. Hello, snoring demon cat. So he is confused by the dragon scales, and even more terrified of the dancing lights, trying to figure out what's going on. So the king, or the chief, continues to question him about this lottery. And he explains to you that the far patrols, sometimes they are sought after, but so sought after that the men who are seeking the glory of taking these patrols have to be limited. They can't send everyone at once. So they created their lottery system where they select so many names, and these are the men that go. But while patrols like this have vanished before, they're not commonplace. 1 in 5, 1 in 6, maybe. So he wants to know if Mago was purposely selecting each man that went on these patrols, why were they not all disappearing? Usa can't answer. He doesn't know. why all the men weren't disappearing. He doesn't understand that. He didn't realize that Mago were selecting these men for that reason. However, what he can tell you is that of the men that disappeared, they were the ones that Zumul and Usar specifically scouted. Each of these men were younger, new husbands, young brides, no family to speak of yet. No children. And after the men would vanish, the women were left alone. They had no one to depend on. Weeks later, when it was finally decided that these men were not returning, Mago would take it upon himself as the shaman to find new homes for the wives of the men that the men left behind. Some of the women he would try and take into his order of shamans, offering them a place in the temple. Others, supposedly, were set out to other tribes to find new husbands that could take care of them. But Usar says while this was the story, that none of it was actually true. That at night, he and Zamul would take the women to a secret place, a place hidden by magic, a place that can only be accessed if you know exactly where to look. And there is a secret path into the desert plateaus north of the temple, hidden from all by magic that Usar doesn't understand, is a forest clearing, lush and green all year round. He says there is a circle of stones in the middle of this clearing, and that their instructions are to take the women there and tell them to wait, and then the two of them are to leave and return to the city. He knows nothing else of what becomes of the women after they leave them, only that they are never seen again in the Azad tribe or any other.
My king, if seems to be speaking the truth, I mean, we can see he started to piss himself a bit. We might need to keep them, unfortunately, to keep them alive so that they can lead us up north and show us that clearing to try to see if we can save some of those women. And if they lied, I mean, we just kill them on the spot.
You truly wish to investigate this more?
Unless you want to do it yourself, but this seems to be heavily related to magic, and honestly, the fact that he cannot be found really by magic or really hidden by magic get my own personal attention. I will need to discuss with the rest of the people here with me, and but it seems rather strange.
He sort of towers over Uzar, points down and says, "You will guide them to this clearing. Yes? Yes, great chief. Yes, yes, I will guide them." Very well. He is yours to do with as you please. But I beg you, do not kill him unless you must. I have given him my word. He will be exiled to the sands, but his life is still his own.
As you please, as it pleases you. Can we bring you more to make sure that you're able to convince the other tribes and the other kings to stop the attacks on Isbiner?
With what my men you have returned have told me, I believe I can stop the attacks. But if you discover something more that might indicate the other shamans, please bring it to me immediately.
Sam takes out one of the dragon scales that she got from Evandel ages ago, and she just leaves it there on the floor.
Evandel threw a bunch of them on the floor earlier.
Yeah. Just an extra one.
Okay.
If the conspiracy of the shaman and of the woman that seems to be taken up north is true, we might need to face the other shaman up there. What would happen if outsiders that met you were to, let's say, interfere with other shamans? What would be the political consequences for you and the rest of the city?
If it is outside the city of free tribes, there is no problem. If you were to go to the Babuk and challenge their shaman, then you would fall under their jurisdiction.
But this place is underneath your jurisdiction, isn't it?
I do not know. I have never been there. Muzar says it is hidden out in the steppe canyons. That place is a maze. Ravines and canyons. Young warriors go there to prove themselves. To hunt creatures that live high atop the steppes. But a great many of them never return. They become lost, die of starvation.
Sam's slowly seething anyway. She's kind of angry, but it's bubbling underneath the surface at the moment of ladies getting taken away for no apparent reason. But why should ladies just be sitting at home anyway? But that's her one personal opinion on it.
Yeah.
If
So
you
whose blood is it on you? It doesn't seem to be yours.
Tis,
What did you do?
tis Zumal's blood.
Okay.
Mago is missing. He would not believe me, but I told him Mago is missing.
So you killed him?
He attacked me. He told me that Mago is missing many times. But no, Mago told us we were supposed to take women out soon. In the next 2 days. Mago is always here for that. It is he who gathers them, brings them to the temple, and then we take them from the temple to the glade. Mago is not here. He is missing. And now you tell me he is a dragon? I have served a dragon? For 15 years I have served a dragon?
Maybe.
He was a dragon. He's not. He dead.
My master is dead.
You've done worse than serving a dragon. You've leading innocent women to their own death for 15 years.
I do not know that they are dead. I do not
Really?
know what becomes of them after that.
Really? What do you think people missing in a strange place protected by magic ended up being done? Do you really think they live ever happy ever after? Are you dumb?
I do not know. And when you see this place, you will understand.
Yeah. Ignorance is a bliss, I guess.
The chief asks you, would you like rest, refreshment before you go?
What time of day is it?
Oh, it's a little after noon. Well, it's blistering hot outside. And here, with the high, very high vaulted ceilings, quite cool.
Yeah.
The buildings seem constructed in a way that it keeps the heat out, keeps the cool in.
Well, I'm assuming we still need to travel by night, even if we go up north to the city. So, yes, for sure, we would appreciate some rest. Is there anything that, within reason of what we're able to do as outsiders, we should check in the city?
I will ensure that you have a place to rest. However, I recommend that you do not wander the streets. We are not a normal city here. There is no trading, there is no armor or weaponsmiths here. We are a tribe. We do what the tribe must do to survive day to day.
Understandable.
I will keep Usar by my side until it is time for you to leave. Until then, one of my guards will guide you to a house where you may stay.
Okay.
Until this evening, then. So one of the guards comes up and bows before you, asks you to follow him.
Sam will give a bow to the chief and then just start walking behind him.
He guides you out of the king's house and into the city proper itself. So you guys can see what's going on here.
Ooh.
There we go. That should fix it.
Beautiful.
There are people here and there, but not that many. They all seem to be sheltering, hiding away from the heat of the day. You do see stands that you would call market stands, but they seem to be not very well stocked. You see one that's full of spices. You see another that bolts of cloth, things of that nature. And anybody that you do see or you do witness making a purchase, I'm making air quotes here, making a purchase, they do not seem to be exchanging anything in the way of coins. A handshake here, a promise there. It would seem that the people of this town, they trade for service. You have something I need, I have something you need. He guides you to a house, which, much like the king's house, is cooler. It's not as cool as the king's house. The roofs are not as tall. The rooms not as large. It's very dusty. It's muggy. Hot but bearable. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
I want to discuss with the rest of the party. Is everybody okay of going to check that place? I mean, it seems the right thing to do for me, but I wanted to make sure everybody's aligned with this. I mean, this is
Yeah.
going a little bit, of course. I mean, we're still trying to solve the Mago mystery and what was happening here, but
Well, I want to go and investigate to see what's happening. No, people aren't slaves. They shouldn't be treated like it either.
I'll follow Sam.
sounds about right.
Okay.
Okay.
The guy mentioned slaves. That's yeah.
Okay. So we rest and we wait for the dawn to go back to the king, pick him up, pick the other guy up, and go up north to try to salvage what's left of the ladies if they are still alive.
If they are,
Works for me.
what's actually happening. You know, you just don't know. It could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything, but I have a weird feeling about that kind of magic. Something that involves sacrificing human, possibly to actually maintain Mago's form or something like that. I don't know. I mean,
But if
something
they want
sounds
to
off.
sacrifice human, why would they sacrifice just the ladies? Think about it. They've got all their guys and all these skeletons down in the mines. Why don't you just sacrifice one of them?
Because they sacrifice the couple. They sacrifice the man that sends them to get some gems and stuff like that in the mine, and then what's left over who could be mourning or complaining about the people they stole, they're sending up north and sacrifice them too for another purpose. I mean, it's like two crime for the same coin.
But the shaman from the other tribes were the ones choosing who would die.
I think
they are
they
involved, I believe,
it,
or they
I,
know more.
yeah, they definitely know more than that. And there's magic, so and magic here seems to be only made by the shamans, so they definitely know something involved with this. And they could have been serving the dragon, or it could be an entire all over purpose in which the dragon was also involved. I mean, he could have some other allegiance, but definitely something is off here.
Would it not depend on where it is in the area, though? Because if it's still underneath the territory of the Azab guards, nobody else would come in here except for the Azab, would it not?
Yes, but the shaman, from what the king said, the shaman were trying to say that they were no longer a requirement for kings. They are trying to take over. And so there might be in more of an alliance between the shamans across the tribes than.
Yeah, the shamans might be friends with each other. I will give you that.
Yeah.
You know, but if was it Mago? You know, we know that he was a dragon of some sort, a big blue dragon. Is he not able to not use control, but is he not more likely to charm the other shamans to what he wants to do?
Yeah, or just being frightened. They could be just frightened to face a dragon. I mean, that's pretty legitimate. But yeah, it definitely. I mean, I would be very surprised that they are not aware. The two main shamans of the other tribes are not aware that he was a dragon. I'm just scared that well, there could be stranger things happening up north. I mean, we're getting closer to the city, and to places that we're not able, that even Bask was not able to detect. So something is off, definitely.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
You never know.
No, exactly. We just have to be on the tip of our toes, and definitely there's going to be some wild stuff happening up there. I mean, this is their trial grounds, right? This is where they send the young to prove themselves. So definitely there's going to be some weird stuff in there. And yeah, and even up north, we definitely going to need some magic.
Well, you
Oh,
know,
it's
I'm all
night.
I'm all for exploring and seeing what's happening.
Yep. Let's
You
go
know,
back
maybe
to
if
the
we do
king.
this, it might strengthen the bonds between Bass and the tribesmen. Since we're kind of, what is it? I'm not saying that we're the diplomats for Hisbaner, but we're kind of that kind of
I
bridge between the two of them.
Yeah, I think if we can clear out the shaman situation, this will ensure that Isbiner is never going to be attacked again, and this is fantastic. And from there, we're able to move on.
So I'm going to ponder and do some waters to Moradin to see if he's going to speak to anything to that fort. See if he gets anything out of it
Okay.
while we wait.
All right. So I'm assuming you guys are just going to wait through the day.
Yeah.
Rest, sleep as you can, and then when it becomes night and cooler, to go and examine these steps where Usar says the women were led to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
I think everybody else is on board with that.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So
Tormir okay over there?
you
What?
okay? Yeah, you okay over there, Tormir? That's either a no or he's muted.
I think he's muted.
He's probably gone to get a beer. You know, he's not.
Which reminds me,
Welcome, by the way.
thank you. I'm going to get a beer too.
I'm already on beer number 2. So, the guard that led you to the house comes and retrieves you in the evening. The sun is set, torches are lit. There are a great many more people roaming around the streets now. Alu, don't forget to take a long rest from your last session.
Oh, right. Okay. Long rest.
He comes and gets you, and he guides you back to the king's chamber, where Usar is sitting and waiting. It seems he's been cleaned up a little bit. The wet blood is now dried blood. His hands are still bound in manacles, but his ankles are free. And King Olo says, if you find any of these missing Azad women, promise me you will bring them back here.
Of course.
They are members of the Azad tribe. The Azad tribe will care for them.
Sam just nods with that. She's like, okay.
He leaves you with Usar, sorry. He leaves you with Usar because he's heard a great deal more about all of you and realizes that you are just as capable of taking care of this man as he or his guards are.
Something like that, yeah.
The first stop is the temple itself. He guides you to the temple. I didn't create a map of the temple because there's nothing really going on in there. But it is an enormous affair, wide open to the sky, except for three chambers where people gather to worship during the day. From the temple, he turns to the north. I'm going to bring you back to the map of the three tribes. So you start here in the temple. Like that. You start here in the temple. And from just outside the temple, he guides the party north. Up into these steps. As he's walking, he talks a lot. He rambles on and on, telling you that the path to the glade is one that could only be found by someone who knows where it is, or by accident. He tells you that there are so many paths that are twisting and winding, and it's so easy to become lost. And as you're following him, he's quite literally every 10 or 15 minutes turning and taking a different path. Numerous branches cut off from this path that he's taking. You pass 2 or 3 to the right that seem to twist and turn off into the steps. And then at the very next one, he takes a right turn. He walks on for about 20 more minutes talking to you. You pass 2 or 3 more on the left, another on the right, but he continues straight and then suddenly veers to the left and takes another path that you didn't really even see was there, but yet it is. Those of you who are not proficient in survival become turned around and lost quite quickly. And those of you who are proficient in survival find yourselves struggling to keep up as well. The moon is not visible. The stars above you are visible only in patches. Normally, if you're navigating at night by the stars, you line up your constellations, but you can't see all of them because of how high the walls are around you. The path twists and turns, and Usar keeps talking, and he leads you down to a different path, and then it seems that you are... it seems that you've walked into a box canyon. I don't know if any of you actually know what a box canyon is, but it's a canyon with sheer walls on either side that seems to just end. There's no other way in or out except for the way that you've just walked in. And he keeps walking with you, guiding you down this canyon. You can see that above you, the sheer sides of this canyon, this would be the perfect place for an ambush. For anyone who didn't want you to be here to rain death upon you.
You understand that if you try to trap us in here, you are gonna die, right?
No. This is the way. I promise, this is the way. I could do this blindfolded. I have done it so many times over the last 15 years.
Shouldn't be proud about that.
He kind of hurries his steps a little bit. You guys round one last curve, and you see there in front of you, quite literally, the dead end of the canyon. It's like walking to the end of the cul-de-sac. There's nothing else there. But yet, he continues to walk towards the wall. And then, in the blink of an eye, vanishes.
I put my hand on my sword.
Mm-hmm.
You all stop and stand and watch. About 2 minutes later, he reappears right where he was, waving his manacled hands at you. Come, come! No, it's here! Come, come! He takes about 2 steps backwards and vanishes again.
I cast Detect Magic.
You're nearly blinded by the sheer wall of blue light in front of you.
Oh.
Conjuration
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah, it's Conjuration. Yeah. Well, I think we need to go through. It's going to be weird. Shall we?
Is there any way of knowing what's on the other side?
I mean, the sheer power of this, I mean, I cannot dispel it. This is going to be way too much.
Okay, Sam's gonna lift out her mace just in case.
So, is everyone continuing forward?
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
no Tormir.
Yes.
I think we've lost him.
I think we've lost Tormir.
Yep. He's too scared of the TPK.
DM Cat has already been in my lap, so.
I mean, with that bow of his, he could probably TPK everything. So.
Yeah.
You walk forward, the air shimmers before you, and the next thing you know, you are standing in a lush green forest glade. No sign of the desert anywhere to be seen, including the heat.
Detect Magic is still up. Do I see anything within, I think it's 30 feet, right?
Everything is glowing.
Don't touch anything, guys.
I'm
It's
sorry, did we lose a bunch of players?
I froze, so
Reloading too.
For me,
my new setup is
Yeah.
amazing. It loaded in 5 seconds. It's crazy.
yeah, I loaded it. It was just that I couldn't move anything on the map though.
was like burning.
Okay.
The entire area is glowing in your eyesight. Everywhere you look is just glowing blue.
Everything seems magical here, so we could be within an illusion. So don't trust anything you see. Okay?
It doesn't feel like an illusion. The air here is probably 10 to 15 degrees cooler than where you just were. There's an actual chill in the air. It almost feels as if there's a nip of winter. And then, of course, in front of you, there are the standing stones with the pulsating glowing ruins on them.
It's a shame we didn't have Mel.
Usar tells you that this is the place. This is where I bring the women. We bring them here, we put them inside the stones, and we leave. Those were the instructions of Mago. I always thought that after seeing this place, the women, they would go in there and they would be taken someplace else, someplace as beautiful as this.
Can we see anyone?
Only yourselves.
Do we recognize any of the symbols on the stones?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh yes, please. I was born for this.
DM technical question. I keep reloading the page and it's just blank.
You might have to give it a couple of seconds before it loads in.
Alright.
If you're on Chrome, it might be better stopping Chrome.
Okay, it's loading now. Yep. You were right, Sam.
Oh, I double clicked, so only the first one.
Mm-hmm. So you do recognize some of the arcane ruins. Again, much like the ring that you guys found, it's it seems to be a twist on magic. How do I explain this? There is most definitely an illusion, but the illusion does not seem to be the forest glade around you.
Oh. This is...
Who's good at survival? Can aim to see if there's any tracks anywhere. Because these ladies must be going somewhere. Unless...
In the central stone, also, can we see anything? Some marks?
Are you going into the center stone?
Not close around.
I would suggest no one enters the standing stone circle
Yeah.
before we try to figure that out.
From here, at least. Can I see anything?
You see what appears to be an altar-like stone with some black smudges across the top of it.
Can I throw some ball bearings in, trying to check what is illusion or not, the stone and around?
You throw some ball bearings in there and they bounce in the grass.
And in the stone, it makes sound like a stone?
Yeah.
Is the altar in the middle pulsating of anything as part of the illusion, or?
Hmm? The altar stone in the middle looks like an altar stone.
Do we see traces of blood on it?
You are not close enough to examine it that well.
Usar,
Fair enough.
I ask Usar, where you guide the woman in there, can you enter the circle?
Oh yes, I go into the circle.
Can you show how it's done?
He just walks in, walks around the stone. We are instructed to bring them here. They line up inside the circle, and then we leave.
And Mago was with you when you did that?
Oh no, Mago never came with us. It was only me and Zumu. But now it is just me.
Sam's going to go in and have an investigation. She's like, I'm full of metal and nothing happened to the ball bearing, so
Okay.
she'll go in and, even though investigation's not really her forte, well, it should
Oh
be.
boy.
Should be not too bad. She should be able to do medicine of some sort.
Okay. You gonna investigate the altar?
I was actually going to do a medicine check, see if there's like bits and pieces or something. While I investigate.
That's up to you. A medicine check would normally be for trying to figure out why somebody's wounded and can I stabilize them.
Okay, investigation.
That's not too terribly bad. You see that there are actually very dark scorch marks across the top of this stone, as if something has been burned atop it.
Just looks like burn marks to me. Don't know.
You also see inscribed across the top of the stone very shallow marks that look like writing. It's not a language you speak, unfortunately.
There's writing there though. I don't know what language it is. It's not Dwarvish.
No, it is not Dwarvish.
It's not common.
I'll enter and try to give a read.
I like how you stopped there.
I'll try to see if it's.
I ran across it.
Yeah. Is anyone able to read this?
Evan don't
Oh.
really.
Oh.
I am.
Yeah,
It's
actually written in Elvish.
Well,
Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
And
Luke could read it too, but Evandel stepped up first. It's written in Elven. It's a very crude. It's a very crude carving. It's not the normal flowing Elven script that you would normally see. It almost seems as if it was carved in a different kind of font. Instead of the nice curvy Elven font, it's more of like a blocky dwarvish kind of font. But it is Elven words.
So you're saying it's some form of Elvish?
It is some form of Elvish.
No, sorry, I did that. It was just too tempting.
And it
Yep.
says life from life.
Don't read it out loud, even though just tell us the meaning in common. Just in case.
I'll sometimes we're too careful, but I like that sometimes. So I'll say what it means. That it means life for life, but it's maybe the letters are strange. It's not your common Elven language.
Oh, does it seems to be very old? Oh, just butchered letters.
I think it's more the way it's carved. It's not ancient language or it's not old way of speaking. I presume it's more the carving. The letters are a bit brute.
I'm sorry, DM, you said life from life or life for life?
From. He wrote it down. You can see it on Foundry now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, are we saying that they were sacrificing this woman to bring something to life? Am I the only one who understanding that and being scared by that?
But it's burning, or with the marks that some saw. Something, yeah, it's burn marks on the stone. What is above us right now? I look up.
There wasn't any indication that there was any sort of humanoid material remains there, was there? Or was it just...
No,
it just looks like it could be anything.
What is directly above us? It's just the sky, or we are in a cave, or?
It is the night sky. A little bit of cloud cover, but you do see constellations of stars.
And they make sense. They are like appear to be in the right place. It's not like a painting or an illusion.
No, it seems that by looking at the stars and guesstimating your your location based on them, you would assume that you are in the middle of the desert.
The night sky do resemble the same as we were in the middle of the desert. We're not beamed out somewhere yet, right?
Right.
And Slivik, do you know what these stones, these runes around us, can you say anything about them? They are teleport, they are...
Well, their conjuration. Conjuration is much more about, traveling far, other planes, that kind of stuff. Teleportation. Is it really way cooler here?
It's way cooler here than it was in the desert.
Yeah, it seems that I don't know. This look a lot like something to go somewhere else, and somewhere cold, and somehow this is bleeding cold from here. It's really strange. I don't know exactly what's happening here. Do we want to? I mean, those stuff could be one-way tickets also. I mean, it's.
But to where?
Exactly. Well, somewhere cold. Is the city on the citadel on the seat of the gods? Do we know what kind of race and tribes could be out there?
No, you actually have no clue. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Okay.
There are hundreds, thousands of legends of what lives atop the seat of the gods.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Nobody actually knows.
Yeah.
In the tribes, the three tribes city, there were mostly humans, or there was mixed races.
They were mostly human, but there were mixed races.
I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna take out one of my crossbow bolts. I'm gonna nick my finger on it, and I'm just gonna drip one drop of blood onto the stone.
do you want to wait for Eremor to be in the circle with us when we do that, just in case?
Is it safe for us all to be standing in a circle to do this?
Well, I'm assuming this is gonna send us somewhere.
Where's Mel when you need her?
I'm not gonna touch the stone itself. Just drip one thing on it.
Okay, so you nick your finger, drop of blood falls onto the altar. Nothing happens. Nothing happens at all.
Okay.
I mean, the
Do
key
you
seems to be fire, but
do you want to risk going or try to ask the other shamans what they know?
the thing is, we don't have a way to. We need to infiltrate the other cities, and we outsiders. I mean, we will be so visible.
We have Magu with us. We have Usar, the student of Magu, and Tormir can blend. I don't know if you have this capability or we can hide us too, but I can probably. We can think of something. I don't know what we would find, if anything important, if they are still in the city, the other shamans, but it's just an idea instead of jumping into the burned stone.
Life from life.
Who would normally be in a circle like this, though? Would Sam know? Is it a religious thing?
This
I've seen a
this
circle
would,
like
this
that.
would actually, you've seen a circle like this before.
I've seen a circle, but have not seen a big stone like that in the middle or anything. The last circle she's seen like that was a druid's circle, which is kind of similar to that when
It
Mel
is
was
very
there.
similar to that.
But they never did anything weird there.
Not that you saw.
Not that she saw anyway. Would she know, is it a religious thing?
The stone circle for the druids back in Amanor was used for praising nature.
Yeah.
The spring and fall equinox.
Well, she knows that because she was nearly to wear her armour. Mel had told us not to wear any. It was to be as naturish as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So she left her shield and her sword behind, or mace.
Yeah.
Wait. You left another shield?
I just sat it on the outside of the wall. You know, I could go and pick it back up again. You know, that nice shield that was left somewhere in the sand. If you go back to his banner, I need to make myself a shield.
Jeremy, are you still with us?
You? Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Yep.
you. Do
Okay.
you see anything going on in the chat room or anything?
Oh, I wasn't on Discord.
Uh-huh. It's not even this. It's not just Discord either.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to go back and try to find the shamans? Or we want to risk? Do we want to risk it all? I mean, that seems a bit of a stretch, right?
I think this would around us there are, I see not only grass but trees and more lush nature. Correct?
Yeah, it's like being in the middle of a forest.
Can somebody do a survival check for footsteps?
Yeah, I would ask not survival, but or Tormir or Mel if they are. We're here to check for if they recognize the kind of plants, what where this tree could be. So I can try.
Tormir is actually on call with his mother.
Okay.
Okay.
And Jeremy is apparently having trouble logging in now. He's got a black screen.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll try.
There you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know, guys, like fire? Sort of.
What was that?
Yeah.
We kind of lost you there, Jeremy.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Oof. We're just having all kinds of technical difficulties tonight.
Do we send okay to you guys?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yep. Yep.
Hello. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you're perfect now.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. We'll see. So I was just saying, like, do you know, guys, that fire is also some kind of form of life?
Yeah, but we don't know if we want to activate that. It's
Well, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense because the dwarves kind of use that when they're in the fortune. You know, when you're making something new.
Oh, I agree that fire is life, but I mean, you've seen light spells, right? But I don't know if we should activate it. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, Alu tried to use blood and nothing happened. So, you know, we took a chance with that. Why don't we take a chance with this other one?
Okay.
What's the worst?
Is everybody want to be in the circle or outside the circle when we do that?
Sam's going to stand over here.
Okay.
Here at the side of the stones.
Okay. We can do. I can do that from outside the circle. I can do that at will, so it's not a problem. Let's try once from outside at a distance, like way back, and then we look at how it's going on.
Okay. I'm going to stand here outside the circle.
I was suggesting a bit more.
A big shield. Slavik, it's okay.
Just get way back. I mean, you don't know if it's going to be only inside the circle or it's going to be a bit more of an area effect. You don't know.
Okay, there you are. Is that better? I can't see you now. You can't see me. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to shout, is everybody really outside?
Except for Alu. Alu's hanging about in Riddle.
Yeah, I can see Alu actually, so I'm waiting for Alu to get out. Alu, are you getting out or you want to get beamed out alone? Okay, I'm going to cast... when everybody's out, I'm going to cast Firebolt right in the middle of the altar.
Okay. Your firebolt strikes the altar. It doesn't seem to take any damage.
Right. I was trying more to like make it on top of it, trying to make some...
Is there anything on top of it to actually light on fire?
No. Okay, I did not think that through. Does anyone have something we can left ignite?
Torch.
Yeah, sounds just
Yeah.
like 2 seconds. I've got something here.
Can someone put a torch, not lit it up in the middle of it so we can burn it up?
Okay. I've got a candle.
Yeah, but we don't want to light it. No, it's something that's gonna burn. I'm not sure I can just hit the tip of a candle.
Like
Irma's going to put a torch down.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone's gonna put a torch on the on top of the altar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when she's out of the circle, I'm gonna cast Firebolt again.
Okay. And then there is
Oof.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, this is not sounding good.
Did we kill the party? Is it happening?
I was looking at the wrong. It starts with a J, but it was the wrong mod.
Oof.
It was just a matter of having a little fire on top.
Oh. How does the rune react? Do they start to pulse or do they start to do anything?
The runes were already pulsing. But as you light the fire, Hermor, literally directly in front of you, you watch as the air kind of shimmers, and then a portcullis sort of flashes into view. And as you're watching, behind the portcullis, a stony hill with an opening appears that didn't seem to be there before.
when?
Okay. I take it, well, Sam sees this happening.
Now, just about anybody can see it if you got the vision for it.
The shadows are a bit weird on this map.
Does it make noise? Does it activate in a way that makes noise or not?
It does not. It just comes into existence.
Well,
Do I hear anything coming? Anything inside?
Usa, follow us.
What is this place? It was never there before.
Well, you never put fire between the runes either, I guess, right?
I was told to stay away.
Yeah, okay. How about you get in there first?
I do not like caves. It is very
I don't
cold.
care.
But what? How do I open this? Oh,
So
there is
what do we see? Do we see a gate? Do we see a door? What do we see?
it's a portcullis. But
Okay, I don't know that word. Okay, give me a second.
portcullis. It's a bunch of bars.
Same word.
With cross pieces.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Asshole or something.
Oh, lift it up. You can lift it up.
Oh, there's actually a gate.
But yeah,
But
usually you can lift them up.
But he just realized that, oh, there's a gate. And he opens the gate and walks inside.
Was Evandel checking to see if he's...
Evandel was checking to see if he heard anything, and the only thing you hear, Evandel, is some soft chanting.
Okay, I relate to everybody that probably there's someone in there and there's some chanting. I identify the language if it's in Elven also?
No, it's really just too far away for you to understand what they're actually saying.
Is it male or female, even though?
Is it male or female? I can only hear faint chant. I cannot distinguish yet. We have to go closer.
Yeah, you will have to go closer, but they do seem a little higher pitched than some deep resonating male voices.
Well,
Probably
we're
they are
looking
eunuch.
Yeah, we're looking for women, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shall we get in?
Yes, let's not let our colleague go too far in front.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really care much for him, but yeah, sure.
You know how to get out of here?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I do, actually.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to preload that screen. I'm going to pull you guys to that screen so you can get a little bit of a look at it.
The name.
It's just a club. It's the name of a club. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And here I think we're going to take a small break, guys.
Am I the only one with the shadows are a bit weird on my character today? It's as if the lighting is not lined up with my character.
Yeah, we have it.
Yeah, I'm using motion maps here, but during the break I'm going to swap them out for still images.
Okay.
Of course, can I say it again?
Okay.
And there's Stormir.
Yeah, Armor has no sight again.
Right, so we're gonna go for Be Right Back.
Yep, we're gonna go for Be Right Back, and we're gonna take a little break. We are live once again. Welcome back to everybody on Twitch. Welcome back to all of you guys. You've walked into this cave. You can hear slight chanting in the distance. What would you like to do?
Can we make out what language they are chanting in?
It is very quiet and muffled.
Okay. Tom is just gonna say, everyone gather around me, please. And as everyone is gathered around, I will cast Pass Without Trace.
Ooh.
Okay, so as long as people are within, what, 10 feet of you? 30
Yep.
feet of you.
30.
30 feet.
As long as people are
Start.
within 30 feet of you, then there will be no.
Oh, it's plus 10 to stealth check.
Yeah,
To stealth.
you get plus 10 to your stealth rolls.
And we leave no tracks behind.
What we're gonna
The
do?
only way we can be tracked is except by we can only be tracked by magical means.
What we're gonna do with Yusuf or what his name is? Osef.
Usuf.
What we're doing with him? Are we leaving him here? Or is he
Oh
gonna
no,
be?
he's coming with us.
Usar, that's his name. Usar. Sorry, I had to look it up in my own notes.
It has to come with us. I mean, if we leave him here, we have no guarantee he's just going to run back. It's coming.
Now, he is dumbfounded. He doesn't know what's going on right now.
Okay, go.
Okay, then shall we sneak forward?
Husar, when was the last time you brought someone here?
He never been to the cave.
But he brought not here to the cave, but to the altar.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to put an aura on Tormir so that people knew how close they could stay within range of him. So it's 5, 10. There you go. That should be about 30 feet, yeah? No, it's only 15 feet. So if we double that, there you go, 30 feet.
Ooh.
That's actually funny, but
Yeah, it's 25. It's plenty. It's plenty.
Close enough.
Yeah. It's massive anyway, so.
It's close enough.
have we room for stealth?
I would say so, that we try to move stealthily. Evandol rolled for investigation.
What are you investigating, Evandol?
It was stealth, but let's say that I was looking for traps.
Okay.
Even though we are 40. I know.
Is your map okay now?
Still weird.
Jeremy?
Yeah, it's like good. It's good.
Is it okay?
Seems, yeah.
All right. So I got rid of the motion map. It's all Stonehenge now.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just an internet issue or what, but it seems a lot of people are having problems with it. So anyway, so everybody rolls for stealth. With your plus 10, you're all pretty quiet.
Even Everdol has Aramore has a 15.
Even Hermore has a 15.
I got 23.
You do have a 23. You know, Evandal is in tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
Stealthed right into another plane of existence.
Fucking 40. Holy shit.
He walks past Tormir going, "Oh, you can't see me."
And I can't.
And his name is John Cena. No, sorry.
Jesus Christ. Don't say those names on stream. You're gonna get us banned.
Oh. Wait, what? Worth it. Okay, shall we get moving?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Getting close, maybe to the source of the noise. I see some door in the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah. I'm slowly moving forward so everyone can be in my... instead of 30 feet of me.
Sound seems to be coming directly from the doors in front of you.
Stairs we go. Creepy, creepy.
I see there is some hallways in the side, so maybe pay attention, don't advance too much.
Sure.
Are you bringing her?
Some kind of gate, which looks like north.
Yeah, I'll point to the gate to the north. Maybe you can see through it.
Don't see anything.
Way back like that.
No, I'm having some issue with the dynamic lightning. It's okay.
What's in the gate that...
The gate actually looks like the door to some sort of cell, but it happens to be empty at the moment.
Nah, I think this is looking not like a paradise. And go back to the main door.
Okay. As you approach the doors, the chanting seems to be getting a little louder. You can now tell it most definitely sounds like female voices, and they are speaking an elven dialect. Not one that seems very current, but something that seems much older. You can make out the majority of the words, though. It's just the way they're spoken seems different from the way Elvish is spoken now. And it seems to be some sort of praise to the dragon Oz.
Hmm.
The dragon.
Maybe we should inform them that he's dead.
Maybe it's not a good warm opener. I think we have
The
to...
best opener.
What are they saying?
They're praising the dragon as the dragon that we might or might not have killed.
We have killed.
What
I
praise?
denied
killed
everything.
Is it praise for? What kind of praise? Is it for thank you for our fine food, or is it thank you for keeping alive?
That's a good
Can I
question.
identify what they're saying in the context or more details?
It seems more like they're worshiping him almost as if he is a deity.
Oh, Jesus.
As if the sun rises and sets because he says it does. Their strength, their belief, their faith comes from the Almighty, magnificent as.
And what
Do
is
they
wrong with people and all their gods?
do they know if he can enchant groups or how this happen? Any idea?
You don't know anything about the dragon, except it's dead.
I will try to look into the door first if it's trapped, then if it's locked.
Make your investigation check. Not only is the door not trapped, it is not locked.
You guys want to step in?
Sam's like, I'll just stand here for 2 seconds. I'll come in eventually. Let's go.
I'm gonna open the right one. You're gonna open the left one, Evandel?
I will suggest not to fully open swing, just to give a small open to see what's inside.
Okay, sure.
And yeah, I'll take one and just try to, as quietly as possible, to swing open so I can give a little peep on what's inside the room and how many people are there.
And I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
I'll just wait here then.
So I am going to ask the two people who are opening the doors, Evandal and Tormir, to make, let's say, sleight of hand checks to see if you can open the door quietly. Not bad. Not bad. All right. So the two of you crack the doors open, and you see a very large stone altar, several people dressed in red robes, and two of what look like the blue half dragons.
Maybe slowly, like ask Usar if he knows any of the people who are inside.
He's at a loss. He's never seen this place. The chanting is just kind of throwing him off. He doesn't. He's literally scared out of his mind, thinking he's about to die.
Maybe Hermor, you want to play Magoo a bit?
I'm not the best one to impersonate someone else.
Come on, I trust in you.
If
It
you
would
don't
be
want to
better
do
if
it, I
someone
can
else
do
did
it.
Yeah.
One question: the ring makes your voice change also, or is just appearance?
It is just your appearance. You still sound like you.
And okay, so we don't know how he sounds, so better not say anything. Do you want to go, Tormir, to try something? A reaction from them, or
what? Yeah, what exactly are you looking for? Just a reaction from them, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I think if we enter, it's clear we will not get any. Yeah, we have to interrogate or just disband them and free. But I don't know if the woman want to be free.
while you're having this discussion,
Oh boy.
Sam, behind you, two people step out from around the corner. They see your group standing there, and instantly yell, "Intruders!" It was in common.
Oh, okay then.
Reasonable.
Guys, we get some company.
And I would like all of you to roll for initiative.
I didn't want to kill women today. Come on. I have no problem killing any fanatic.
Can kill anyone. I don't care.
Was it male or female?
3.
Voice.
This voice was male.
It was a male voice.
Oh, okay, I don't care then. Based on this context.
Sam's away at the bottom.
Right, so there we go. Evandel.
Wait. Does he want to roll? He doesn't want to roll.
Everyone's rolled. Evandel, you're up first.
To open the door will be an action.
I would let you use your bonus action to open the door.
Okay, I'll open one of the doors.
Okay. Slivik, why are you rolling initiative like 15 million times?
Because it
Holy
wasn't
shit.
showing anything. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I was clicking and clicking, nothing was showing, and now all the rolls happened at the same.
Huh.
I'm going to put you. Stop it. Get to bed.
You can't put me outside because I have to tell the story.
Oops.
She's apparently fighting with the cat. Right, Evandel. So you open the door. Inside the room, you see exactly as it described, a large stone altar with several robed figures standing around it, and 2 of the blue half-dragons apparently standing guard.
Okay, and the robot figures also have some sort of weapon drawn.
They do.
Okay. For the moment, I will then aim for the closest cultist. I think this will be the closest one. Move and attack.
Right. There is a soft, feminine gasp as your dagger of many daggers enters the side of her neck, and she dies.
Oop. Okay, I moved 25. I'll go then for the dragon.
You realize you're putting that double check, right? 23 is a hit.
Not my turn.
Okay, 23 is a hit.
Okay, so yeah, it's this damage I put and I move it 25 plus 15 is 40. Okay, I'll have then I'll move a bit back with the rest of my movement. And that's it.
Okay. Okay, so then we make it to this cultist who is going to turn. Let's see, there is no place to run and slowly start backing away. We then make it to the half blue dragon. Don't tell me this isn't set up right again. It is not. Right. Okay. Who is going to rush up and he is going to try and attack Evandel with his longsword. I do believe that 14 is a miss.
Yep, misses.
And oh, it's private. Hang on, let me fix that. $14 and 16, which I believe both miss.
16 misses, yes.
And his third attack, which I believe is also a miss. Right, the next cultist is going to run up here and they're going to try and stab Sam with scimitar. That is a 22 for 6 points of slashing damage. Because I do believe a 22 hits.
I got a 22 as armor.
If it meets it, it beats it.
Right.
6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then we come to Tormir.
Oh.
Okay. As I hear the shouting coming from my left, I'm gonna take 2 steps back, turn to the left, and shoot the cultist that just hit Sam. For my bonus action, I'm gonna use Dreadful Strike. Pew! Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's a 12, which is enough. It hits.
Oh, Jesus.
And that cultist dies.
Okay. And then I'm gonna attack the other cultist right behind him.
As a 13, which also hits. And that cultist dies.
Thanks, Tormir.
That's my turn.
All right. Hello.
So I'm going to move 15 feet to the edge here. That pass without a trace. Take stock of what's happening.
Pass without a trace is pretty well irrelevant now because, well, you've entered combat. So
No, yeah, just for a visual representation. And I'm going to shoot this person, lovely red, twice. Well, once first.
That person is dead.
That person dead. Sorry, it was difficult to see with the red on red.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to shoot this one, who I'm assuming is not dead.
That one is not dead, no.
I'm going to shoot him once.
That's a 19, and that hits.
He dead?
Nope.
Shoot him again. That hits.
That's a 14. That just hits.
Ooh.
And now they're dead.
Bonus action. Shoot the guy next to Evandol.
Ooh.
The Dragonborn. The half dragon, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that was so close.
That is a hit for 7 points of damage.
And I will. Can I? And I'll move 15 feet closer, just over the dead body, just here. And that's it.
Okay. All right. All right. So this one charges now. Right. Right. It's him. He's going to move over here. Turn in this direction. And he is going to spit a line of lightning breath.
Oh no.
That's not a spell, right?
It is not a spell. It is a natural ability. It's a dexterity saving throw from Evandal Andalou. You both succeed, so half damage. 11 points of lightning damage in place of 22. The woman behind the altar yells out, "Don't harm the children!"
Oh my
Oh,
god, I'm
God.
scared now.
And Paul will just look at Evandol.
What are you doing to us, Andrew?
I think they call the child and the half dragon, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
think this
yeah.
is what they call children, maybe the child of the blue
That's no
dragon.
problem.
She is
Yeah,
going
that's
to
okay.
cast
Oh.
Sacred Flame at Evandal.
Understandable. That man just murdered an innocent woman.
Yep.
Slivik, it is your turn.
I'm gonna cast where is it? It's a cantrip. Frostbite at the one that just used the cone. Oh, the one that threw lightning.
Okay.
And he has to make a DC 20 to see if he has disadvantage for his next attacks.
Oof, that was close.
That's a fail.
It is a fail, and he takes 6 points of damage.
And he has disadvantage on the next weapon attack it makes.
Okay.
And end of my turn.
Sam.
Sam's having issues. Can I see where these cultist guys came from? She's going to go down this way first. Just to make sure there's nobody hiding around the corner. Did I see that there?
Hmm? No, there's. Yeah, I mean, you see a door to the left, yes. Bonus action to open it.
Can I use my action just to see if I can hear anything from behind it?
Sure. It's still as a grave. You hear nothing.
Alright, so I don't need to cast anything.
No, I'm not going to make a perception check. It's just an empty room.
Okay. Can I go in for a noisy?
Sure.
And there's nothing else in there?
Couple of beds. Looks like some place where people would store things. Doesn't seem to be the lap of luxury.
Okay. I'm just going to come back out and close the door.
Okay.
And she'll just nod her head to like Slavik and Tormir and all that there's nothing else down here.
Okay.
And how far did I go? 5. So I did what?
20 feet, yeah.
20 feet plus 5 in and out. 25.
Yeah.
So I can go back up one step.
Sure.
Okay.
Armor. Well, a D100.
Yeah. So.
1D100, please.
At that time again.
Yeah, it's lagging. I can't click on anything.
Can't click on anything. Again?
No. It froze my browser again.
Something wrong with your browser.
Clean your cache.
Clean your cache.
Yeah, I changed browser, in fact.
Use
Okay.
a real browser. Get a man's browser. Use Edge.
Oh no.
It's good now.
6. Oh, lovely. Blue
I'm
lightning.
gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Blue lightning arcs up and down your armor as you try to move, and you feel that it's fighting against you. You will spend the rest of this combat attacking at disadvantage.
Right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So let's see. I just like try to get there. Oh, actually, I will stop here, I think. Stop here and eat the dragon next to me.
Alright.
With disadvantage. Sorry, I will add the disadvantage.
Disadvantage for 25.
Who
Yeah,
cares
that
about disadvantage? Okay. I will do it again. Disadvantage. Not too bad.
that hits.
And I will bonus action. Polearm Master. Oof, not sure this hits. Disadvantage. Nope. Don't think so.
was a miss.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Back to the top of the round, Evandal.
Yeah, I'm focusing on the one in front, but a bit shaken. Let's see.
$24 is a hit.
The damage is wrong because it's with a sneak attack that I don't have, so
Yeah, he's not looking real good.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try and shoot him again.
That is a miss.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Hello.
Does it cost me any extra movement to move over a dead body?
No.
No. Okay. I'm gonna move next to the woman who screamed. If I get it, if the guy gets an attack of opportunity,
He does. If you'll move out of his range.
yeah, that's fine.
That's an 11.
And I will use my with my 19 strength, I will try to up. Just grab her by the robes and lift her up. Try to be menacing.
Okay, make an athletics check for me. Actually, I need you to make an unarmed attack to see if you can actually even grab her. Because what you're trying to do is a grapple. Yeah.
Essentially, yes.
So it would be,
How do I make an unarmed attack?
It'll be in your inventory. It'll be the
Inventory. Right.
It'll be under your weapons, unarmed strike at the top.
Oh no.
No, that is not enough to actually grab her.
Okay. Does extra attack work?
Yeah, I'll let you try again.
Oh my god.
She is a wily little thing.
This is very embarrassing.
That's what happened when you try to grab a woman without consent.
No, that's fair. That's very, very fair. I guess I deserve that. I will just stay planted there then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the half blue dragon. First things first. His breath weapon does not recharge. He is, however, going to step forward and engage her more with his longsword.
I will use my riposte as soon as he gets. No, he was already in my range.
Yeah, he was already in your range.
And he crit me anyway, so no, riposte is when. Sorry, riposte is not that. Okay. 18.
Second attack.
Yep.
And the third. I do believe that one misses.
And this time I will riposte because he misses.
Okay.
Wait. Find it. So I spell it. It will be 1d8. Disadvantage.
I'm sitting over here literally going, please roll shit, please roll shit. You didn't roll shit.
Plus 6.
Ooh.
The damage are quite shit.
Yeah, he's really, really looking bad. Right, so the cult fanatic that Lou just tried to grab will reach out and try to touch you.
I did not give my consent, ma'am.
It's too late for that. Yeah.
No, that's fair.
I don't think she hits though.
No.
Slivik.
No, but once she reaches out, I will tell her that is fair, man. I get it.
I'm
Respect.
gonna go one trick pony and cast Frostbite on the dragon, on the half dragon next to Evendel.
Okay. Ah, wait. That reminds me. Ermor, that crit up there was supposed to be at disadvantage.
That's fine. It's turn is over. Don't worry.
It would have only been 10 points of slashing damage.
I'm gonna heal 8.
Yep.
Then. Okay.
Okay, why does Frostbite doesn't roll? Is it rolling now?
It did roll.
Okay.
I saw the dice go flying.
So DC 22. Okay, now it rolled twice. Fantastic. So first one only, and yeah, thanks.
The 22.
So he saves.
Yep, he saves.
So nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
And I shout to everyone, I thought we were here to save the woman. And that's the end of my turn.
Right. Sam.
Can Sam just investigate these two cultists that were down here that are now dead?
Okay.
Just investigation?
Yep, just an investigation.
Do they have anything special on them?
You search the bodies. You don't find anything special on them except for a medallion that looks to be made of steel that has the profile of a dragon's head carved into it.
Okay. She's going to take one and put it in her pocket.
Okay.
Okay. And then she's just going to... I think I can only get to here. 25. Well, she's just going to ask how everybody's feeling, kinda.
The half dragon up next to Hermor's going to go, feeling kind of rough.
She doesn't see anybody that looks overly bad now, so that's her for now.
All right. And then we're going on to Ermor.
Yeah. We'll start by poking the same and try to do it again.
I do believe that is a critical miss.
Yeah, so disadvantage or not, it will be the same. 22 on this one.
22 on that one, and I do believe he is dead.
Okay. I will move over.
Oh, he's not dead. Ah,
Oh, isn't?
it wasn't quite enough.
Alright, so bonus action, Polar Master. Disadvantage. Yeah, no. 14.
Oh, that is a miss.
That's my turn.
The guy is holding on by a thread. Evendal.
I remember listening to the shout of Slivik. Is the woman the first one that I attacked? She's dead, or she's bleeding and?
No, she's dead. She literally had 4 hit points, dude.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
You did like 3 times the amount
Jesus.
she actually had in one strike.
Okay.
Evandel, you monster!
Yeah. You're knowing my dark side.
Just loves killing innocent women.
So yeah, I'll attack the dragon, half dragon in front.
All right.
I think one misses.
Evandal with a natural 1. That doesn't happen real often.
No, I can't remember one time he rolled a natural 1.
Oh no, I roll a lot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll stay here.
Okay.
I'll keep engaged and yeah, that's it.
All right. Cultist number 3 is going to keep doing that. The Dragon Gladiator is going to roll a d6. Does not recharge. He is just going to attack Evandal 3 times with his longsword. That is a 17.
I think a misses. Yeah.
That's a 26.
Hits.
And a 25.
Yeah, hits. I'll take half of the damage in the first hit, so the first time.
Uncanny dodge.
Yes, my reaction.
Okay. And then we move on to Tormir.
Okay. What am I gonna do? Fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot the half blue dragon engaged with Aramon, and again gonna use Dreadful Strike as my bonus action.
Nothing like a little overkill. He literally had 2 hit points left.
And then I'm gonna shoot the other one that's engaged with Evandal. Just gonna look at him and say, "You're gonna see brothers soon again."
Alright, 21 definitely hits. 6 psychic damage. Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. That was a mistake. And that's my turn.
Right. Ooh.
I'm gonna look her dead in the eyes and say, Oz is dead. His body lies rotting and pathetic on the floor of his lair. He died like a coward.
Ooh, that's rude.
That's true, though.
It
And you're
is,
saying
but
that
it's very
I
rude.
was the bad one.
Well, that's what she looks like.
You are the bad one. At least he didn't kill an innocent woman.
He destroyed her mentally is worse.
Do I remember her chanting in Elvish? Common.
Yes, they were chanting in a very
Elvish.
old form of Elvish.
But that wouldn't give me any indication that she actually speaks it, more that she was reciting lyrics.
Yes.
Okay. So I would say this in common, then. And, yeah, bonus action, we killed dozens of his children. That's it.
Nothing else?
No, I want her to be afraid. I want to see what she's going to do.
So you're trying to intimidate her?
Convince her that, maybe she's trying to worship a false god, because basically her god is dead.
Okay, well, you're either trying to intimidate her, persuade her, deceive her. What are you trying to do?
Let's go with... this is going to be shit for me anyway. Persuasion.
Okay.
You have minus 16 or something like that?
Yeah. Oh!
Okay.
Alright.
Nice.
I'll take it. Damn it. Damn it. I am being truthful, though.
Oh, you are being truthful. She sees that you're being truthful.
Just doesn't care.
Yeah. And that's it for me, DM.
All right. Well, it's now her turn. And she is going to... She's going to cast Hold Person on you.
Okay. What's the key I need to press for advantage?
Shift. Yeah, nope. Her spells just don't seem to have any effect on you at all. But
Okay.
she is going to back away and risk an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Well, crossbow. Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
I am so going to pay for that.
I suppose she's dead.
She is not dead.
What?
Oh! I'm surprised.
Oh yeah, because it's a fanatic. It's not a regular
For-
cultist. Yeah.
Still, I
For,
still wasn't
for
expecting-
flavor, would it be possible that I shoot her in the leg to hinder her movement?
Sure, I'll allow it with a natural 20.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so Slivik, it's your turn.
Well, you know, Ice Ice Baby, the one next to Evendel.
One next to Evendel. That is a 15. So 6 points of damage. And he now has disadvantage on his next weapons attack.
Yep. And I'm gonna look back at Usa as like, what the hell are you doing? Move closer.
I think I moved 25 or something like that. Yeah. Oh, I will just like move here. I'm good. Oops.
Okay.
There.
Back to the top of the round, Evendel.
The one in front of me is still holding.
Yeah, he's still there.
How bad he?
I mean, he's not looking the greatest, but
Okay. Oh, then. Yeah, let's finish attack.
that definitely hits. And he dies.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, man. He's got 22 health. He can take it. No, he can't. You literally hit exactly how many points he had.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Now what? Anything else, Evan? No.
No.
No. All right. So there is one cultist left, but she is currently hiding. I'm going to go ahead and end combat. So you guys can do as you wish now.
I'm pretty sure the Evandel doesn't want to kill her right now, so I think we should still be in combat.
Are you sure?
What the hell was that? I thought we were supposed to save the woman. Did you murder all of them?
I didn't even touch one.
Attacked first.
Yeah, I
killed
heard Yeah,
They shouted for intruders. They didn't say they were gonna kill us.
They did try to cast some spells at us.
Yeah, but after we murdered one.
I am just looking sheepish as fuck.
Yeah, and I start looking like what I did.
This is.
Yeah.
Can we try to find if you somehow left one out? I mean, we need info. We need to understand what's happening here. I mean, obviously they were worshipping that bastard, but I mean they could be charmed. They could be forced into it. I mean, there's
Precisely, and they could be multi-high priests and wizards and sorcerers. Nobody really knows what they were or who they are. You know,
yeah,
mistakes.
yeah, I guess, but it's.
Sorry, you know, you come in here and they're all whatever they're coming for as.
Well, I don't know. I have the feeling we came onto them before they had the chance to do anything. I mean, we were the intruders here. We just didn't speak. We just murdered everyone.
Yeah, I saw the.
For me,
I
they
saw
were
the.
clearly looking hostile.
Yeah, I would say I saw the dragons. Remember they were
Yeah.
enslaving the man, but I didn't think that they could be here on their own wish. I thought the ones, the cultists with. Yes, I'm could be wrong, and I just think down in my in my own place.
You have to remember the last time we seen these blue half dragon, whatever they are, they started attacking us.
No, I agree with the dragon. It's just for the woman. I'm a bit more torn.
You know,
They were clearly working with them.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could control their minds and stuff like that. I mean, weird stuff have been happening.
There's that possibility. There's that possibility for everything, though.
Yeah.
Sadly, nothing's ever black and white.
I guess. Okay, can we try to find the one that flew away? I mean, there was another one in the room, right? Where is she? Can we look for her?
Sure. I think she went up in the corner somewhere.
Do we know there was another one in the room?
I do, because the door was open and it was in my range of sight, and I saw her go away. So I do.
Okay.
And I point out where she kind of was.
You just need to be careful though, because you don't know who you're messing with. You know, any one of them could have one of the rings that the Mago had. You know, you just don't know. And with that, Sam's going to go around and start saying prayers to Moradin for all those that have passed.
I'm gonna
Make a perception check, Sam.
I'm gonna try to move up. And as soon as I see someone, I want to do something, but I'm letting.
In this room with the better light, as you're saying your prayers over the fallen, you notice that they don't look anything like the tribeswomen that you saw earlier.
Okay.
They look like regular old run-of-the-mill servants that you would see in any town.
Mm.
They don't look to be special in any way. Their skin doesn't look to be sun-browned. They look as if they spend all of their time hiding in the shadows, and
Okay.
they look more like clerics than, or they look more like clerics or acolytes than they do any of the tribespeople.
Okay, I'll pass that on to the rest of them. That I don't think these are the tradespeople that we're looking for. I think they're definitely followers of Az, but where he gathered them from, we don't know. But I don't think they're anything to do with the missing people that we were over here to look for.
All right, so Slilik, what are you doing?
As I'm gonna move within range of her, I want to be 30 feet
I see someone.
of her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
30
not
feet.
hard to miss in her bright red robes,
Yeah.
cowering in a corner.
Okay, I didn't see it at first. Sure, at first.
Yeah. Why can't I move? Oh, I have the wrong.
You have the wrong tool selected.
Exactly.
That's usually me.
And now I click too much, so it's doing weird stuff. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna use the arrows. Old school is good school. And now my character is not selected. It's like, come forward. I don't know for my friends, but I want to talk. Tell us more about this place.
Is that where you want to go?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. EM powers activate.
Why can't I select it? Okay.
Are you on the right tool?
No, but yeah. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What is this place? What are you doing here? Just tell me what you know, okay? I mean, I'm not gonna be able to hold my friends anyway, so just tell me.
She's just cowering in the corner. She doesn't want to come out.
I'm gonna suggest her to come out and speak.
Ooh. Suggestion.
Yes.
Go ahead and cast your spell.
Yes, I'm trying. But now I cannot open my character sheet. What the hell is going on? I'm... Come on. There we go. Come on.
You have suggestion.
Yes, I do.
The suggestion is not prepared.
Shit. Never mind.
As a DM, you have to keep an eye on these things.
I was not expecting to talk to people today. Well, if you don't want to come, I mean, they're gonna come for you. So just get out and talk to me. I won't kill you. I'm not trying to deceive her.
Try making a persuasion check.
This is gonna be so bad. Oh. Ooh! Okay.
Kind of edges forward a little bit. You promise you won't hurt me?
Yes. So what are you doing here? And what did you do with all the tribeswomen?
How did you find this place?
I know magic.
Az protects us. He keeps this place safe.
I'm afraid,
You shouldn't be here. He'll be angry.
well, don't worry about that. I mean, Oz is not able to be worried anymore. So, what are you doing here, and what are you doing to please him here?
We prepare his vessels.
His vessels?
His what now?
Oh shit. Are you turning the tribeswoman into dragon people?
No, don't be silly.
Okay, then tell me what you do.
We prepare them for Az.
What does that mean, prepare? Is he eating them? Is he turning into them?
They come here, and we prepare. And then they live a life of luxury.
What do you mean by prepare? You put them naked into the altar and put a dagger in their heart, or what do you do with them exactly?
We prepare them for their next life. One of pure happiness and joy. They have no worries. Theirs is a life of luxury in paradise.
That's beautiful. How many people have you helped going to paradise?
Oh, very many.
Yeah.
More than I can count.
That is a great deed. Do you have any more left here right now that you were supposed to help go into paradise, or you were just waiting for the new ones to come?
There was supposed to be more in a few days.
Yeah, I'm afraid this might not happen. Do you know what else is in this place?
Sorry?
Do you know what else is in this place? Like, is there like Oz dragon wife or stuff like that? Like, what is going on here?
There is the door to paradise.
And where is that?
It is in the next room.
Can you show it to me?
Your friends, they will not harm me, no?
I will not harm you.
She kind of makes her way out of the room, gasps at the sight of all the blood, tiptoes her way past her fallen leader, comes over here to this wall, presses a couple of stones in the wall, and opens a secret door.
I'm following her. I'm just being... Yeah, I don't know what. Okay. I'm following her. I don't know how to move my token right now, apparently.
Paradise is here.
Okay. Do you want to go in paradise?
Do you wish to go?
You first. Get in
no.
there.
I am not allowed.
I am allowing you.
You may not. I am not a prepared vessel.
I look with the corner of my eye to Eremal. Like, I think you could be, right?
I have tried, and I have failed. That is why I stay here.
What do you mean, try and fail?
I am not a proper vessel. As rejected me.
And you still serve him?
He makes me happy. And I make him happy by preparing his vessels.
With all that conversation, will I have a sense if she's under any kind of charm magic?
She doesn't seem to be charmed. She seems to be fanatical.
Okay, she's just stupid. Okay, fantastic. So
I love how I say fanatical and he instantly goes to stupid.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. How do you open the door? How do you select who goes through or not? What happened?
To us, and we prepare them. And if they're acceptable, then they are allowed to go to paradise.
What does that mean, prepared? You keep eluding on that.
They must accept us. They must be willing. Only a willing vessel may go to paradise.
I see. And you were not willing?
I was, but I was found to be impure.
Oh, you had sex before. I see.
Everyone will step in.
Remember, as you go in the room, you see a very dark tunnel. It seems to be leading deeper.
I'm gonna throw a torch in it.
The tunnel continues on.
Looks like I can, like, is it like something that gets down? Like,
No, it seems to be on the same level. It just seems to be long and a little winding.
What's your name?
I do not have a name.
Oh, okay. Do you want one?
I will receive a name when Az gives it to me.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to come?
If I go back to paradise, I will be killed.
I mean, isn't what you were doing with people here?
We do not kill anyone. We prepare them.
Oh.
I'm just going to ask, What way do you prepare? And what way do you mean that they're a vessel?
They are a vessel for us. We pray to us, and we make sure that they are pure and acceptable. And when they are willing, they become a willing vessel to us, and they are allowed to go to paradise.
Will I be aware of any kind of magic that require to be like a magic ritual that will be required to be a virgin and to be willing to you will require a virgin willing creature to I don't know, use as a spell component?
Nothing in particular comes to mind.
Nothing necromantic or something like that, or either that or related to the true polymorph?
Nope.
He just likes to have sex with virgin, I guess.
Okay, maybe we should just all go. See what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Does any of you feeling a bit iffy? Do you want some healing before I get further into the tunnel?
So, what's the
Anyone?
plans, guys?
We're getting in.
You're going in?
Is it all feeling good?
Okay, more or less.
Does anyone need to rest a bit, or can we just go?
I think we can go.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna want to rest.
Okay.
I will just use.
I'm going to cast mass healing, and whoever needs it can take it.
I will use my 15 hit points of Lion Hands on myself.
2 wee seconds.
And second wind.
2 wee seconds to see what you get for this first.
Where's my second wind?
Why did that cast? Oh, yeah, done. So you all get 6 points of healing because apparently I'm not very good at it. So anybody that needs healing can take 6
Lion
points of healing.
Hands.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I took mine as well. Evan Dog?
Yeah, if no one will take over.
Andy, I will open the door in front of me. Okay, just quarters.
2 rooms or 2 beds. Storage.
Yeah, same thing as. Okay, alright.
Is anyone not wearing armor in the party? Does Avrax or Mel wear armor? They both wear armor also?
Mel wears wooden armor, and Avrex wears no armor because, well, he's a barbarian. He gets an armor bonus.
Okay. I'm assuming he's going to be here next session, so can I cast Mage Armor on him?
Sure.
And because this is an abjuration spell, it triggers my arcane ward.
All right. So you guys are going on down the tunnel?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. So you travel down this dark tunnel. It's not a damp, wet tunnel or anything like that, just dark and winding. It seems well carved, well cared for. About every 50 to 100 feet, there is a torch burning along the wall, so you're not traveling in complete darkness. You actually walk for the better part of 45 minutes to an hour when you finally start to see the proverbial light at the end of the tunnel. It is bright, like real bright. And as you move closer, it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. You reach the end of the tunnel and you find 2 wooden doors that stand open. You step through the doors and onto a wooden walkway. Your eyes take a few moments to adjust to the brightness of the light, and you find yourself here.
Oh, wait, what?
Above you
Uh-oh.
is a very large opening, but large, like almost the size of this entire garden area.
Ooh.
It goes up about 300 or so feet before opening onto a bright blue sky. Around you is a fairly magnificent garden. Bushes, plants, trees, all growing in the sunshine. A large fountain in the center. And several along the outer perimeter, you guys can see there are several openings in the wall. Well, I mean, you can see all the openings cutting off there with the shadows, but what would you guys like to do? Actually, you know what? Before we get into that, guys, why don't we?
Yeah, it looks like a good spot to to end the session, no?
Yep. Why don't we call it a night there? And
Yeah.
you guys can try and decide what you want to do next week.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
definitely.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
There are some more of the red-robed people wandering around. There are other people that they're dressed in red as well, but they don't seem to be wearing the same robes that are also wandering around. And everybody seems to be at peace. And that's where we'll leave it until next week, and you guys can try and decide what you want to do.
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay? Thank you guys for playing along. Thanks for all
Thank you.
that have been
Thanks.
watching along on Twitch. Hopefully we'll see you next week. And until then, well, we'll see you Thursday.
See you.
The
Yeah.
map is you.